There! Let's see if you're really ready to watch this movie. Okay, popcorn? Check. Soft drink? Check. Warner Brothers ball cap? Aha! You can't watch a Warner Brothers movie without a Warner Brothers ball cap.
Listen, Doc, what if they ordered a Warner Brothers ball cap so they had it next time?
Well,
Here's all you have to do, folks. Just send for this.
A new Warner Brothers catalog.
Use it to order your Warner Brothers ball cap. And while you're at it, you can order stuff like T-shirts, posters, movie books, ties. That's neckties.
It's all in the catalog, which you can get now by dialing this 900 number.
So when you get a chance, call...
No, they have to call now. They can't watch the movie until they order their new catalog.
you're despicable.
Don't forget to call, folks.
Going to the theaters is one of my favorite pastimes, especially if I'm by myself. Today, one of the theaters is showing the Batman from 1989, which starred Jack Nicholson, Michael Keaton, and Kim Basinger. So I'm gonna go check it out. This is the Balboa Theater. It was built in 1926. Now, every neighborhood in San Francisco used to have about 2 or 3 neighborhood theaters. It really brought out the local color of the neighborhood and made it very distinctive. Now the Balboa is owned by Cinema SF, which is a collective that buys old San Francisco theaters and restores them and shows a lot of retro movies and current movies too. I love the posters on the walls and the video games as well. The Balboa is a 2-screen theater, and this is where they showed the Batman film. They also show these cool retro ads. Here's one for 7-Up.
Jesus! Let him go! Or I'll do Gordon!
Nice outfit.
Got it. This is Showbiz Today, live Tuesday, February 28th, 1989.
This time it is to the big screen. Warner Brothers is spending millions to bring millionaire Bruce Wayne and his alter ego to life. Is this a gamble for the studio? Will Batman pay off? Will there be bat hysteria? Sherry Claypool has this bat update.
Don't kill me, man! What are you? I'm Batman.
Gotham City's finest is back. But don't look for the Caped Crusader at the same bat time or same bat channel. He's once again a movie star, and he's got a lot of stress on his bat wing. Estimates are that the final price tag for the Warner Brothers movie will be in the $30 to $50 million range.
I think that Warner Brothers has a great deal of its hopes for 1989 riding on Batman.
Batman does have its fans.
He has a lot of courage in him. He's pretty cool. He's one of my favorite heroes.
But are those fans a little younger than Warner Brothers would like?
For my kids, probably. Not for myself.
Marketing consultants say Warners will have to sell the movie. Batman alone isn't enough draw, but the star power will help.
Joker. You've got Jack Nicholson, who I think is probably the consummate actor working in the business today. And you've got a young director named Tim Burton coming with Beetlejuice, and I think when you put all those elements together, you got a chance of having a pretty good movie.
But star power isn't a guarantee for a hit. Remember Ishtar? A bomb estimated to cost upwards of $40 million. It starred Dustin Hoffman and Warren Beatty.
This is some of our best work.
Unlike the TV series, which took a campy look at the dynamic duo, the movie promises to stick closer to the comic book version, which takes the Cape Crusader very seriously. This is an 80s Batman. Just look at how the Batmobile has changed. More is riding on the movie than just ticket sales. A huge merchandising effort is going on. There's the Batcave, the Batplane, the Joker doll, and what kid wouldn't want his own Batrobe after seeing this? The one thing missing from the Batman movie hype is Robin. The dynamic duo is now an uno.
Robin has lived 70. How much more did he want out of life?
The best-known Batman, Adam West, has a warning for Bat wannabes. Beware of typecasting.
When you wear a mask and funny tights, it gets a little frustrating from time to time, and I was turned down for a number of parts over the years, I feel, because of that.
Talk about fiendish plots. Oh well, Warner's is busy on a plot of its own, hoping for Batmania to strike at the hearts of all law-abiding citizens this summer. Sherry Claypool for CNN Entertainment News, Hollywood.
Jack is dead, my friend. You can call me Joker. And as you can see, I'm a lot happier.
Lieutenant, is there a 6-foot bat in Gotham City?
Alfred, let's go shopping.
Batman's coming out this summer. What do you think it's going to be like?
Oh, I can't wait. I love Michael Keaton. He's one of my favorite funny people. And I love Jack Nicholson, and I love the trailer. I love the whole thing. I'm ready to go.
Oh, it's going to be live, man. It's going to be live. I'm going to come see it.
The trailer was better than the movie we just saw.
How do you think Michael Keaton's going to be as Batman?
Sexy. Very sexy. Oh, he's just a gorgeous guy. He has, like, great legs and everything.
Michael Keaton's a great actor, so I'm really excited to see it.
Vicki Vale.
Hi. Bruce Wayne.
And what do you do for a living?
What kind of Joker is Jack Nicholson going to be?
Nicholson, like I say, he's great all the time, so I think he is a Joker, so he's probably just going to play himself.
I'd like you to handle this operation personally.
Me? Nice outfit.
I mean, with Jack Nicholson in it, I mean, how can you go wrong? I mean, especially his makeup. That's great, man.
Jack is dead, my friend. You can call me Joker.
Jack Nicholson is casted as the perfect Joker. Michael Keaton's adorable, and my husband will just be counting the minutes to see Kim Basinger.
But the only thing I could have changed about it was letting me play the babe.
Kim Basinger, yeah, I can see either you or Kim Basinger.
What she's got that I don't have?
I feel a little drunk. And you're not anything.
Hey, one drink and I'm flying.
It's just so intense with, you know, he comes swooping in on all these scenes in that car, man.
I like the Batmobile. And,
yeah? Why?
I don't know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah?
I love the Batmobile. It looks so cool. I wish I could ride in it.
And what was your favorite part of the whole trailer?
When Michael Keaton comes in and says, "I'm Batman."
I'm Batman. Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Don't kill me, man! What are you?
I'm Batman. So be sure to get your popcorn early so you don't miss the Batman trailer. It may be better than the movie that follows it. I'm Christopher Chisholm for Movie Time.
And he did it with this pen. Hello, Vinny. It's your Uncle Bingo. Time to pay the check.
The pen is truly mightier than the sword.
Capes and action figures already on sale. Maybe it doesn't really matter whether the Batman movie's any good. But folks lined up in L.A. to be among the first to compare the 60s TV series with the late 80s extravaganza.
What do you guys think of Michael Keaton as Batman? Is he as good as Adam West?
Better, way better. Adam West. Adam West was not good.
Yeah, I don't know about Adam West. With his tights on and everything. I don't know about Adam West.
I was a Batman fan from TV and the comics, and it was a lot different than I expected. It was funnier than I expected. A little disappointing. Because I guess if you're growing up watching the comics and reading comics and watching the TV show, it's a lot different than I expected. I thought it would be, it was a little corny. I thought it would be a little less corny.
Fans of Philadelphia can line up for Batman dues. Guys who wouldn't be caught dead in Batman tights or jammies can sport the telltale bat on the back of their heads. A judge ruled a Chicago man went too far masquerading as the Cape Crusader. The judge said Ron Ruding may not parachute in public wearing his Batman suit. The judge said the jump would violate Warner Brothers' copyright on the Bat character. Ruding must be content to wear his Bat suit in seclusion.
How much do you weigh?
About 108, I think.
Hold on. See that thing on my belt? Grab it. Whatever you do, don't let go.
Batman is an entertaining eyeful. Director Tim Burton and his top-notch production crew have created a series of incredible images. Unfortunately, though, a lot of the on-screen sizzle ends up having less impact than it should. No, the problem is not in the stars, it's in the script. Michael Keaton was an unconventional choice to play the title role, but he acquits himself very effectively in a badly underwritten part.
I feel a little drunk. And you're not anything.
Hey, one drink and I'm flying.
Why are you afraid of flying?
Keaton hints at the disturbing kinks and potentially dangerous quirks in his character, but too much of his motivation is left sketchy and shadowed. Just the opposite is true of Jack Nicholson, who steps into the psychological spotlight as Batman's arch-enemy, the Joker. Nicholson uncorks a magnificent, maniacal performance. He blows everybody off the screen.
Let's make up. Have a little whiff of my potency.
Nicholson is the bad guy, but the movie stacks the deck in his favor. The result seems as unbalanced as the killer clown he plays. This movie is a morality play that doesn't live up to its potential, but for all its flaws, it's illuminated by many moments of brilliance, and they make Batman well worth seeing.
Where does he get those wonderful toys?
Carol Buckland,
Well, it didn't
CNN.
take the summer solstice to make people go batty in Los Angeles. The premiere of the movie Batman did that job. It took 10 years for the movie to reach the silver screen, and it looks like it struck gold. Dennis Michael reports.
The crowd started gathering over the weekend in anticipation of a movie premiere so big it had to be held in 2 theaters. By the time the limousines began to arrive, the crowds filled the streets of Westwood Village. Warner Brothers offered a few hundred free tickets to the first hopefuls in line. Despite their getup, the 36-hour wait at the head of the line was no joke.
We're being squished to death up here instead of being mashed to death back there.
There's no other way of putting it. This evening, Los Angeles has gone bats. Rank-and-file bat maniacs were there by the thousands, but they weren't the only ones swept up in the excitement. Some of Hollywood's biggest stars turned out for the premiere, giving the event the glitter of vintage Tinseltown. Attendees included Sylvester Stallone, Eddie Murphy, Don Johnson with Melanie Griffith, Glenn Close, and dozens of other top-flight celebrities. Peter Goober, co-executive producer of Batman, was delighted with the turnout at the end of his 10-year effort to bring the Caped Crusader to the screen.
It's finally here. It's just beyond words. I mean, a lot of great films we've done, but this is like a life experience. I'm thrilled.
How does this feel?
Pretty damn good.
The crowd's biggest welcome came for fast-moving Michael Keaton, who plays the title role in Batman. Keaton's casting as the Dark Knight was the most controversial aspect of the film's production, but those concerns seem to be over.
Are you among those who are concerned about Michael Keaton playing Batman?
At first I was, and now I think it'll be great.
What changed your mind?
The previous.
I think Michael Keaton will far surpass what you expect. It's going to be the new Batman, the new wave Batman of the 90s.
Wait till they get a load of me.
The crowd did wait to get a look at Jack Nicholson, who plays the scene-stealing Joker in Batman. He was expected to helicopter in from the set of The Two Jakes, the sequel to Chinatown, in which he is the lead actor and director. But despite the bat signals, he arrived halfway through the movie after all the cameras and most of the crowd had already gone back to their caves. Dennis Michael, CNN Entertainment News, Hollywood.
I'm only laughing on the outside. My smile is just skin deep. If you could see inside, I'm really crying. You might join me for a weep.
Mark the occasion. Teresa Lucanis joins us live from the Americana Theaters in Southfield with a sneak peek at what many predict will be the film sensation of the summer. Teresa?
Dana, I think the marquee says it all for Bat fans. Finally, Batman the movie is here. This is the film they have been waiting for. And tonight's special showing at the Americana at 10 o'clock was a sellout.
Lieutenant, is there a 6-foot bat in Gotham City?
Nice outfit.
The Caped Crusader has inspired one of the hottest new looks in T-shirts these days, and Bat fans certainly dressed the part tonight as they lined up early to be among the first to see their heroes return.
10 o'clock for 2 for Batman. Are all those people waiting now? You're kidding.
You see, Batman and a lot of these folks go way back.
But this is an old shirt. It's not one of the new ones. We got this years ago, so we're old Batman fans.
It's Batmania this summer. And everyone wants to see this movie.
Probably because we grew up with Batman, and we're all familiar with it, and it's good to see a hero come back and, you know, and save the day.
I have given a name to my pain.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
But Michael Keaton as Batman shares star billing with Jack Nicholson, whose Joker is really wild.
You look fine. I didn't ask.
He just reflects, he is the Joker. They had to have him in mind when they made the movie.
My life is really complex.
And Warner Brothers is banking on the fact that the movie will only whet the appetites of real Bataholics. They've come out with mugs and a whole catalog of Batman memorabilia. In fact, there is even a 1-800-BATMAN number in here to get your merchandise to you faster. And some of these people are not just Bat fans, they're Bat fanatics. Excuse me, what would ever possess you to do that to your hair?
I love Batman, you know. I would be Batman if they let me. I'd be Batman if I had a cape. I'd be Batman, yes, yes.
Yes, folks love Batman, and I'll tell you, already people are lining up to buy tickets to the special 12:20 showing of Batman this morning at the Americana. There are 8 showings daily, as you can see here at the Americana, so I guess Bat fans don't have to settle for the same Bat time or even the same Bat theater starting tomorrow. Reporting live from the Americana in Southfield, Teresa Lucanis, TV2 Eyewitness News.
Teresa, we understand the show really opens tomorrow night, full-blown opening Friday night, right?
Correct. Tomorrow is the official opening. Tonight was kind of the sneak peek.
Okay. Thank you, Teresa. The film Batman, as we said, officially opens tomorrow at movie theaters here and across the country. And Batmania will sweep us this summer, I
They
take it.
already had a couple of attendance records broken in the past week or so. Looks like number 3 is on the way.
My balloons. Those are my balloons.
thriller into the maniacal meanie he is today.
Wait till they get a load of me.
The whole story of comics is that you're walking down the street every month and a supervillain leaps out of an alley and tries to kill you. And Batman, with his dead of night, lurking on the rooftops under the full moon, is really the epitome of what comics are about.
Author Mark Catavaz wrote a 50-year history of the strip. He says Batman endures because he is the continuation of folklore heroes like Paul Bunyan of the last century.
I mean, there are all these images that come out of folklore. Batman's an urban character. We're an urban society. And he sort of typifies our hopes and dreams and aspirations as an urban culture.
Like most comics, Batman works because it is escape.
It's a compelling world unto itself. And when you pick up a Batman comic, you agree to go into that world and you accept its dictates, its dimension.
Mike Friedrich lived in that fantasy world at age 18, writing Batman strips, like the now legendary Silent Night Christmas episode.
Normally it would take maybe a week to write a story, and that one took a month. And it was half the size of the normal story, so I made 1/8 the income that month. But we were very, very proud at the end of it of the final results.
Friedrich today is an agent representing comic book artists, including some who draw for Batman.
The adventures of the Caped Crusader are fueling a $400 million industry that's growing by 25% each year. And who's buying all those comic books? The industry says that 70% are purchased by people over 21. Greg LaFave, CNN, San Francisco.
And related paraphernalia I have. So I would say that in the last week or so, Batmania has peaked.
Who do you think did it? Some joker?
Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, some joker obviously nabbed Batman in the dead of night. It could have been anybody. Anybody. It could have been, maybe it was a prank. Maybe it was a fraternity prank. Maybe it was some kids. Maybe it was some jokers looking for a good time. I don't know. Maybe it was a criminal, an arch criminal.
And Batmania is already out of control. It's estimated Warner Brothers stands to make $250 million, not on the movie, but on the merchandising alone. More news later.
For you, what's black and gold and soon to be seen in living rooms all over the country? Why, of course, it's the Batman video. And here's our very own boy wonder, Mike Randall, with the story.
He was boffo at the box office. Chances are he'll find victory at the video stores. I feel a little underdressed for this story. Aha, that's more like it. 15 million copies of The Caped Crusader were released last night at 12 a.m., creating midnight madness in video stores locally and around the country. There hasn't been this kind of chaos since the Cabbage Patch Kids. Holy bankroll, Batman. Warner Brothers stands to rake in over $350 million bat bucks on this one. If that doesn't make video store owners smile, nothing will. How's it selling?
Like hotcakes.
Glad to hear it. Warner's asking $24.98 for the flick. Some stores like Video Factory are parting with it for a mere $17.99. If you ask me, it looks like some folks would pay any price to pop the Black Knight into their VCRs.
I didn't ask. I'm lusting after Michael Keaton and a 9-year-old son that has to have Batman.
It'll wear out soon. I'm sure we'll buy another one.
Well, my kids are dying to get out of school to see the movie.
Well, it may look like an ordinary videotape, but then looks are deceiving. Make no mistake, my friends, this is the videotape of the decade.
That'll be $17.99, Batman.
Oops.
Oh, he is clever, isn't he, old Mike?
Mike or Batman?
No, well, both of them. So I'm surprised it's out on video already. It was just in the movie house, theater.
They can make more money that way.
Yeah. Well, that's it for tonight. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned now for ABC's World News tonight right here on Channel 7.
Remember that old saying, flying like a bat out of, well, you know the saying. Well, that's the way people are flocking to retail outlets to get their share of Batmania.
Now, what do you think?
Retailers think it's wonderful, and they've pulled out all the Bat stops. Bat shoes, Bat towels, Bat shirts, Bat mugs, and none of the Bat goods are hanging around.
Well, like the Joker T-shirt, I wish I had one here to show you, but obviously we've had a couple of orders of those come in. They're gone. The hats are gone. I mean, it's just certain items that just continue to go.
More than 100 companies have been licensed to sell the Caped Crusader, not the movie, but the merchandise. Even his royal purple badness, Prince, has come out with the soundtrack. More hype for a movie that hasn't quite left the Batcave yet.
I think it's going to be rad.
Really? What's rad?
Radical.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. And kids aren't the only ones experiencing holy cow syndrome. The older generation has been keeping this McKinney Avenue Bat Gallery pretty busy. Old movie marquees, Batman miniatures, buttons, and yes, comic books are going like Batcakes.
Batman's become hip and cool, and people can come out of the closet and admit that they read Batman and that comics are in vogue now.
Theater employees will probably clean up in overtime this weekend. People have been trying to buy tickets now since early this morning. So as the fever builds, Batman is already in the bag, retailers say, and if the movie's a hit or not may not even matter. Now, Batman will open in some 2,000 theaters nationwide this weekend, and considering all the money they spent on the hype, the movie producers are hoping that they too can scream holy cow, that is, when the box office receipts are totaled. Larry Mullins, Channel 5 News, at a theater near you.
Hello. Gotham Corner Store? Yes, we seem to be down to our last Diet Coke. A gentleman is on his way to pick some up. Just look for a black car. No, this black car will be rather difficult to miss. And by the way, the gentleman is usually in quite a rush.
Just for the taste of it, Diet Coke.
I was hoping to get some reactions from the audience, similar to my Cinema Paradiso reaction video. If you guys haven't seen that yet, definitely check that out. But unfortunately, people were camera shy, so what can you do, right? I thought it was really cool seeing Batman on the big screen for the first time. I remember my aunt and my cousin got me the Batman VHS tape for Christmas, and my mom thought the movie was too violent for I had to be 6 years old, I think. Yeah, too violent for a 6-year-old. But you know, I love the movie. I loved, you know, Jack Nicholson's Joker. Although Heath Ledger, he's my favorite Joker out of all of them. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time at the cinema.